Hi, I'm back. Literally just doing the continuing on from where I just left off, so I can post this ahead of time with Wednesday's video or Wednesday's lesson. So I just called it more PT, which is more Pythagorean theorem. Except, like as I said yesterday, this time instead of us finding C, we need to find either A or B, and this works exactly the same whether it's A or B missing. It doesn't matter. So we have our formula of a squared equals b squared plus c squared. I don't know what a is, so I'm going to leave it alone. B I know is 7. And c I know is 10. So a squared plus 7 times 7 is 49. 10 times 10 is 100. And now, it's just like when we did algebra and we had to balance those sides. If I need to get rid of this positive 49, I bring it over here and make it a subtract 49. So we get a squared equals 100 subtract 49. A squared, 100 subtract 49 is 51. And a is the square root of 51. And that's fine. If you don't have a calculator, you're more than welcome to leave it as the square root of 51. I always like to guess because I forgot my calculator and the other one's on the iPad that I'm using for filming, so I can't use it. I know that 7 squared is 49 and 8 squared is 64. So it's going to be a little bit bigger than 7. I'm going to guess like 7.04. That's, again, my guess because the square root of 51, 7 is 49, and 8 is 64. So I'm going to guess it's pretty close to 7. I might be wrong, but it'll be 7 decimal something. That's all there is to it when we're missing something other than C. So let's try a different one. This time I'm going to say that C is 8, and I'm going to say that A is 5, and that I don't know what B is. So I'm just going to work right alongside this. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. A squared is 5 squared plus B we don't know, and 8 squared. 5 times 5 is 25, plus b squared equals 64. Now I'm going to subtract 25. I want to bring that over, remember. And because there's no sign in front of this, I know this 25 is positive. So I end up with b squared equals 64 minus 25, which is going to give me a total of b squared equals 39. And now to get b on its own, again, I just do the square root of that number. The square root of 39, well, 6 is 36 and 7 is 49. So again, my estimate, and you'll use a calculator so it won't be an estimate, will be like 6.1 something. Again, this is just an estimate because I'm doing it in my head. This is where all of that algebra came in. When we were working with algebra and getting the letter by itself, this is why we did all of that. We did it because it helps us find things. And as we move on with Pythagorean theorem, you're going to see what actually an amazing tool this is in so many different areas of math. For today, this is all we need to understand, but you might actually have your mind blown by the end of the week when you're like, wow, that's a really useful tool to know in mathematics. A squared plus b squared is c squared. Nice and short today. Again, just some questions for today and tomorrow, and Friday, a review of everything. So taking it nice and slow. Next week, we're going to look at probability and probability, chance, that kind of thing. And that's actually a pretty simple concept. We're not going to get too involved with a lot of the theoretical probabilities, more just your basic probability. It should be a review for most of you. Anyway, you guys have an awesome day. I'll see you online at 1 o'clock today, and have an awesome afternoon after that. Bye-bye.